So you've probably already seen double ankle, this double ankle sweep. That's great. Now, what happens if you only have one ankle though? Okay, so one foot is away from you, and yeah, you're not going to be able to just bowl them over with one leg and one hand. So what we want to do is make a giant lever here. So I'm going to take my left foot, it goes behind the knee on the far knee, and the foot that's close to me is going to go up to the hip. So now I have a giant lever here, and this acts as a fulcrum on the same side. So now that we have this, I like to think about reaching for the far foot over there, right? So think about turning your upper body like so, and getting these hip to the ground, and then coming up to your combat base, if you can do it. Now, I'm going to stand up, and it's going to be his turn. I'm going to have 1 foot away so that he only has 1 foot available to him. He's going to hook behind the knee on one side, and then, again, he's making a giant lever with the foot that's close to him. Now he's going to turn his upper body, until I'm down. Okay, one concept we can learn here is the strong axis versus weak axis. So, whenever he's in any stance, any bipedal stance, okay, the strong axis is the line between his feet, and then perpendicular to that is the weak axis. So it's always a lot less effort for me to push him into the weak axis. All right? If I were to push Lucius this way, he's quite strong. I could still, if I were to, I don't know, leg press him away, he'd fall over probably. But it's a lot more work than if I just were able to freeze his stance and push him into the weak axis. We're going to start our rear naked choke. From here, I'm not telling you how to get this grip all the way across here, but just for now, just to make sure that you understand how to actually finish the choke, we're going to start here. My hand is like a claw, and it's right on his scapula, basically. My chin is kind of protecting my wrist here, so he can't reach too high. Some guys will be able to reach up to the thumb and stuff, and then they'll be able to rip it off. You don't want that. So my hand is being protected by my chin here. My left hand is controlling the palm on this side. I don't want to control the wrist. The wrist he punches out quite easily. But if I have the palm here, the edge of the hand, now it's a lot harder. All right, so we're here. Now we're going to do an arm trap rear naked choke. From here, I'm pushing this down. I'm going to cover with my top leg. Sometimes I can get this immediately, and other times I have to do a little bit of weaving. So I'm going to take my left hand, pull it through, and then lock my feet here. Now, upper body, he might have a hand here, that's fine. I'm not worried about 1 on 2 in this case, or if my hand is fixed. My left hand is going to go behind his head. Okay, so now we have the choke arm, we have the hand behind the head, and the last thing to come in is the right hand, right on my bicep. Okay, and then to finish, we just pull the elbows back. Okay, cardinal mistake. Are you all good? Okay, cardinal mistake here is I start here, I bring my elbow over, okay, or I hide the arm, I bring the elbow over, and then I try to do bicep first, and then try to bring this backwards. What's Lucius going to do? He's going to catch this, and then I'm up shit creek. So I want to make sure that I do the hand on the bicep last, okay? All the way on last. And if you get that, quite easy, elbows back, and again, posture forward here as you finish, and it should be quite tight, very hard to resist, even if the hand is in place. Last time, we talked about the single X position from here, 1 knee down, and we might have also gotten to here where we're able to stay stable from against the standing opponent. Now we're going to learn how to retain from this position too. So I'm going to clear this. Lucius is going to use that foot on the ground. His right foot, in this case, is going to kick me forward right in my butt. And at the same time, he's going to post inside of my knee. That prevents me from trying to go to mount here. It also gives me a very long step. which is a very bad thing for me, but a good thing for him. Now, from here, he's going to come back to his single X. Okay? It's a very simple drill. I'm going to push this off, post, kick, post, and we're back to single X. Post, kick, post. Good. One thing I just want to show here is if you time this when my foot's in the air and the post is going out, you're going to get a huge step. I might fall over just from that, but here, post, kick, post. You see how wide my stance is after that. I'm really off balance here. I'm not thinking about passing at all. Hey, thanks for giving this a watch. This is part 5 of a 5-part series which guides a complete noob through their first 5 days of jiu-jitsu. This is the beginning of me being consistent in my production of content, so you will find more videos about games, techniques, and concepts in the future. If this video helped you, consider putting pressure on that like button and RNCing the subscribe button. Have fun and be safe.